Welcome back to the channel, fight fans. Despite Tyson Fury's current, resolute reluctance to step back into the squared circle, a palpable and undeniably powerful surge of demand for his much-anticipated return persists with an almost desperate intensity from every corner of the boxing world. Across the globe, fans and an array of highly influential figures within the boxing community are persistently urging the Gypsy King to don his boxing gloves once more, yearning for another glimpse of his unparalleled skill, his captivating charisma, and the unpredictable, larger-than-life spectacle he so consistently delivers inside and outside the ring. Among these impassioned voices, echoing with a particular resonance and authoritative weight, is Amir J. Tyson, the distinguished and insightful son of the legendary heavyweight icon, Mike Tyson. Amir Tyson emphatically believes that Fury's comeback should be reserved for nothing less than the most monumental and historically significant clash the United Kingdom could possibly stage, a true, once-in-a-generation event that would etch itself into the annals of sporting history. This powerful sentiment, emanating from such an authoritative source deeply rooted in boxing royalty, underscores the profound and far-reaching impact such a fight would inevitably have on the nation's entire sporting landscape, truly establishing it as an event that would bring the entire country to a complete and utter standstill. Such a spectacle would not only captivate an unprecedented audience, transcending traditional boxing viewership and drawing in millions who rarely watch the sport, but also generate an unparalleled level of excitement, anticipation, and national pride across every corner of the UK, leaving an indelible mark on its collective memory and sporting history for decades to come. Amir Tyson's grand vision, Fury vs. Joshua, the undeniable draw and its cultural impact. The persistent question of who this formidable and truly worthy opponent might be has been on the lips of fervent boxing enthusiasts for what feels like an eternity, a tantalizing what if that has haunted the heavyweight division and dominated countless conversations. And the answer, for many, including the insightful and strategically minded Amir J. Tyson, remains unequivocally Anthony Joshua, the charismatic, marketable, and former unified heavyweight champion. This long-anticipated, almost mythical showdown between Fury and Joshua has been the subject of countless, fervent discussions, endless analyses, and a seemingly unending stream of tantalizing speculation for a considerable time. Yet, with frustrating predictability, the fight has never truly come to its much-desired fruition, always seemingly just out of reach due to various commercial, promotional, or competitive hurdles. Interestingly, ahead of Fury's highly anticipated second encounter with the masterful and technically brilliant Alexander Usyk, there was a palpable and noticeable shift in his demeanor, a subtle yet significant change that suggested a newfound openness and willingness to engage. The Gypsy King appeared notably more amenable to the prospect of finally locking horns with AJ, sparking fresh waves of hope and fervent anticipation among an eager fanbase who had all but given up on the dream. Amir Tyson's foresight and unwavering conviction in naming this specific bout emphatically highlights its undeniable appeal, its immense potential to transcend the sport itself and become a cultural phenomenon, and its inherent ability to generate an almost mythical level of public interest and engagement, reaching far beyond the typical boxing aficionado and capturing the imagination of the entire nation. It's a fight that carries the weight of national expectation, a true dream matchup for British boxing fans. The unquenchable spark of return and enduring public desire, a flicker of hope amidst retirement rumors. Nevertheless, following his subsequent and somewhat unexpected back-to-back defeats to the formidable Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury has seemingly retreated once again, perhaps seeking solace in quiet introspection in the realm of retirement. This decision has, predictably, caused a fresh wave of concern, disappointment, and understandable frustration among his loyal followers, who yearn for his return to glory and the excitement he brings to the heavyweight division. While he has famously stepped away from the physically and mentally demanding sport before, only to be irresistibly lured back by an offer too substantial to refuse, a financial and competitive proposition that simply couldn't be ignored, this time, a concrete and definitive comeback has yet to materialize. This leaves millions to ponder his true intentions, his long-term plans, and his future trajectory in a sport he has so thoroughly dominated. This lingering uncertainty is precisely why a recent, tantalizing training clip of Fury, meticulously posted by the influential boxing publication The Ring, instantly ignited a veritable firestorm of excitement, speculation, and renewed hope among fans worldwide. The visual evidence of his continued physical engagement, his dedication to maintaining peak condition, and the sheer power he still possesses served as a potent catalyst, effectively rekindling hopes that the former WBC heavyweight champion would indeed make a grand, triumphant return to the ring, showcasing his enduring prowess, his captivating presence, and his unyielding spirit for what promises to be one last unforgettable performance. It's a testament to his undeniable star power that a mere training clip can send such significant ripples through the entire boxing community, proving his drawing power remains immense. Shut down the UK LOL, the unprecedented social media resonance and complex commercial implications. Among the very first, and certainly the most impactful and widely disseminated, to react to this electrifying training footage was Amir Tyson, whose immediate response to the clip transformed into a remarkably bold, prescient, and ultimately viral prediction. His succinct yet profoundly impactful comment, "Him vs. Joshua on Netflix would shut down the UK LOL," perfectly encapsulates the sheer, unprecedented magnitude of such a hypothetical event. It speaks volumes not only about the fight's potential to transcend mere sport and become a cultural phenomenon but also about its significant commercial implications beyond traditional pay-per-view models, hinting at a new era of sports broadcasting. While a boxing bout of this unparalleled scale and immense historical significance would undoubtedly captivate millions of fans across the globe, reaching far beyond the traditional boxing audience and drawing in vast numbers who rarely watch the sport, it's particularly noteworthy that Anthony Joshua and his astute, strategically minded promoter, Eddie Hearn, have consistently and unequivocally expressed their deep-seated, unwavering interest in ensuring this all-British clash finally becomes a tangible, undeniable reality. This sustained interest from both sides has kept the dream alive, fostering hope among fans that this rivalry will eventually culminate in a showdown. The only persistent complication, however, remains Hearn's steadfast and ongoing partnership with DAZN, which would, under normal circumstances, almost certainly secure the exclusive streaming rights for such a megafight, making it a key player in any potential broadcast deal. This creates a significant hurdle, a complex web of broadcast agreements that needs untangling, unless, of course, a truly seismic and unforeseen change were to dramatically alter the landscape of broadcast agreements, paving the way for an alternative, globally accessible platform like Netflix to host this monumental event. This would indeed fulfill Amir Tyson's grand, ambitious, and widely anticipated vision of a nationwide stoppage, fundamentally altering how major boxing events are consumed and distributed. Carl Fraka's endorsement and strategic doubts, a veteran's unvarnished perspective. It is not solely the insightful son of the legendary Mike Tyson who has vociferously urged Tyson Fury to make a triumphant comeback to professional boxing. Former world champion and respected boxing analyst Carl Froch has also strongly advocated for Fury to face Anthony Joshua should he ultimately decide to emerge from his retirement, recognizing the profound commercial and sporting appeal of this particular matchup, regardless of recent results or form. Despite Fury's recent and somewhat surprising back-to-back defeats to the technically brilliant Alexander Usyk, Froch firmly believes that a clash with Joshua still represents the most compelling, the most financially lucrative, and ultimately the most interesting option available for the Gypsy King, maintaining its status as an absolute must-see event for the entire boxing world. The only fight really that's going to be interesting for the fans is if he fights Anthony Joshua, Froch asserted with conviction on his Froch on Fighting podcast, his words carrying the weight of experience and deep understanding of the sports commercial landscape. He continued, highlighting the overwhelming, almost desperate public demand for this specific pairing, a demand that transcends recent results and focuses intently on the enduring rivalry, the captivating narrative, and the sheer spectacle that such a clash would undoubtedly deliver to a global audience, drawing in casual and hardcore fans alike. However, while acknowledging the undeniable appeal and drawing power of the fight, Froch also expresses significant, albeit strategic, reservations about Joshua's current standing as a truly serious threat, especially in the wake of his recent, devastating knockout loss to Daniel Dubois. AJ has been flattened, ironed out, a few times. The minute he steps in there with somebody that was lively, with a pulse, he got ing flattened, Froch bluntly stated, his words cutting through any pretense and carrying the undeniable weight of a seasoned veteran who knows the psychological and physical toll of such defeats on a fighter's long-term career. This stark assessment from a former champion casts a long shadow of doubt on Joshua's resilience, his recovery capabilities, and his overall mental fortitude when facing top-tier, aggressive opposition. He further elaborated on his skepticism, firmly believing that Fury, even after his recent setbacks and potential ring rust, would comfortably defeat Joshua, concluding, that was a career-ending performance. Mentally, physically, everything. This unvarnished opinion adds a crucial layer of complexity and intrigue to the much-desired fight, forcing fans and analysts alike to question whether the competitive balance truly remains intact, or if one fighter's recent struggles have irrevocably shifted the dynamics in favor of the other. That said, while it remains profoundly unclear whether Tyson Fury would ever genuinely return to the physically and mentally demanding sport of boxing, one thing is abundantly clear: the world unequivocally craves the Anthony Joshua fight. But the lingering, paramount question that persists, and continues to fuel endless debates in every boxing forum and pub across the UK, is not merely if the fight can happen, but rather, can Anthony Joshua, after his recent struggles and the psychological impact of his defeats, truly beat Tyson Fury, the self-proclaimed Gypsy King, who has consistently defied expectations and risen to every challenge? Big thanks for tuning in. You can find links to our social media in the description below to join our boxing community. Until next time, keep your hands up and stay ready. We'll see you in the next video.